All right, as you may have heard by now, lunar eclipse tonight, a total lunar eclipse, and you'll be able to see it right here in Iowa. Let's unpack kind of the timeline of this tonight. So the moon's going to go through two different shadows, I should say two different degrees of shadows tonight. First is going to be the partial shadow, the penumbra. That begins at 8:30. You're not going to see a whole heck of a lot of difference until it gets closer to the actual Earth shadow, the umbra. That's about an hour later at 9:30. The total eclipse, when the moon really gets into the entirety of that Earth shadow, is at 10:30. The maximum eclipse, can't really make this one up, 11:11. Make a wish for that maximum eclipse time. It wraps up, or the total eclipse wraps up just before midnight, and then everything is going to start looking more back to normal, if you will, by about 1 a.m. and everything back to normal by 2 a.m. But the peak is really between 10:30 p.m. tonight and just before midnight. And if you had to pick one time, it's kind of coincidentally 11:11 p.m. The next total lunar eclipse, not that far out, in November later on this year. And of course, the main question, will we have clouds? We had rain earlier on today, but we stopped Futurecast. Look at that, 10:30, right near the start of the peak of eclipse. Temperatures around 60 degrees. We might need a jacket, but no clouds to speak of. That continues throughout the overnight hours, and that leads to a beautiful Monday as well. We mentioned the next lunar eclipse later this year. The next solar eclipse, remember we had that one back in 2017, that arrives in 2024.